What's going on, guys? It's Rage, and welcome to the official Black Ops 7 multiplayer reveal. Here in just a moment, we're going to go ahead and watch the multiplayer reveal trailer, but earlier today, they dropped this brand new blog that explains everything we need to know with Black Ops 7 multiplayer. Got CoD NEXT, got the beta coming out next week, all of the modes that are going to be there. Also, as well, I'll be leaving a link to the entire blog down in the description below for you guys, but we got a whole lot to cover, so let's go ahead and get this started with the trailer. Right off the rip, we got that canted aim. Yeah, there's a good example of the wall jump. Oh, that was a decoy! Okay, and a new body shield mechanic. You can stick a grenade to them now. Yeah, we've seen that. Now, I want to do my best to, not stop and pause every single time just to, break everything down. But having those decoys, that reminds me of, it was like that fake thing that, who was it? Reaper had in Black Ops 3. Psychosis, I think it was called. Weapon inspects, looking real smooth. Love the sync to everything there. Peacekeeper Mark 1. You'll also have to forgive me. I didn't really play Reaper in BO3, so I'm not super familiar. The instant noob tube switch over. Wait a second, run that back. He pulled the pistol out. I guess you have a secondary pistol on your hip for a Camo now? Okay.
Fuck my life.
Fuck my life. Nice. Oh, hooray. More incendiary doof-doofs. My favorite, man. Yeah, we got the dog. There it is. Nice.
Good work.
You can pet the dog. Yep, this game's incredible, man. Oh, wait. Hold on. Yo, slow that down. Wait a second. Yo! I know everyone that hates snipers is already mauling. I mean, I know it's a trailer. Don't know what the attachments are, but snipers looking pretty nice. And I love the attention to detail with all the equipment that they're showing. Very similar to what they did with the OG MWIII trailer. OG MWIII, Black Ops 2, where they give you, little tips and tricks as to, what the loadout is. The dog. Yes, man. Again, we can pet the dog. This game's incredible already. Wait, hold on. Yo, is that an outlaw? That does look like the outlaw. Wait a second. Yeah, oh, it's a marksman rifle. The Warden 308. Outlaw silencer. Yeah, okay. Obviously, we've still got the Gunsmith system in play, and they're showing off the new weapon build codes, which I think is going to be great just for following guides later this year. To get whatever the new meta is, we'll just be able to copy and paste the code, assuming you have everything unlocked. It'll work. This is a system I feel like is going to make life very, very easy, so this looks nice, but I'm kind of excited to see the outlaw back. Now, I want to run this back here real quick, so share your weapon build. We got the Maverick. We had the Peacekeeper there a second ago. Peacekeeper here looks really nice. Yeah, we got the Cordite back. They call it the Carbon 57. In my honest opinion, BO4 was one of the more underrated Call of Duties, despite what my original reaction to the trailer was. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to, mute the audio on this because, oh my god, YouTube is definitely gonna copyright strike my ass for hearing Fiend. Yeah, they're putting a lot of emphasis on that. Dude, that looks good.
Right now.
Damn, he got his shit rocked. I'm guessing this part here is that 20v20 map. That's got to be the raid window with the DSR, the VS Recon. Oh my goodness, man. Given the era in which we're in for Black Ops 7 here, I love that we're going to have so many different combinations of those BO2, 3, 4 weapons in the game. I was watching Espresso's video, Jordan's video, and I think that gun right there was the Eagle, which was the VS Rampart, basically the Black Ops Scar. He slices his wrist, then knocks him out. Nice. That's really cool. I've also been hearing the rumors that they were gonna move up the release date, but nah, it's set in stone now. Yeah, November 14th. Gotta look here at 18 multiplayer maps on launch. The setting for Hijacked looks really nice. All right, hold on. Yeah, there's Express. There's that. Hand cannon's back. Oh my god. Yeah, dude, that looks crazy. It's nuts. That Elo site looks almost exactly like the one from Infinite Warfare. I kind of like this near futuristic setting, but dude, that looks crazy. Cinematography on that's insane. Good shot. Yeah, as it goes though, the multiplayer trailer looked absolutely insane. This is your first stop at the look at multiplayer. Get info on all 16 6v6 maps, both 20v20. Okay, yeah, so those are the mission maps. Yeah. New future weaponry and loadout features on the way, progression systems and more. Find out what's available to play during the beta versus what's coming at launch. Call of Duty NEXT in the beta. We got CoD NEXT next week on September 30th, and then the beta starts on October 2nd. So to start this off, they talked about the new mode Overload. Squads clash over one device that must be carried into enemy territory to score. It seems like Overload is a new take on Uplink, which I think would be really cool to see, especially in CDL and whatnot. To overload the enemy's control zones, only one device spawns at the map at a time, so get in there and grab it before the other side can. Or maybe it's a sector thing too, where it's you take different sectors, overloading the enemy control zones. I don't know. I mean, we'll definitely play it during the beta. We'll see how that goes. That sounds interesting though. But of course, though, we have the classics TDM, Dom, SND, KC, Hardpoint. They did also talk about this in the dev blogs as well, that some of the maps as well were going to be made for face-off, and here's all the face-off stuff. We got Skirmish here, which is going to be the 20v20 game mode, training course for the beta as well. Black Ops 7 launches with 16 core 6v6 maps in 2 skirmish combat zones, designed for tactical intensity across a wide variety of locations. Built around Treyarch's signature 3-lane philosophy, each location balances fast gunplay with strategic routes, offering arena size for close brawls or long-range dominance. So we're gonna have 6 maps during the beta with 16 available at launch, from oil rigs and robotic labs to neon-soaked city streets and Arctic crash sites. Every setting delivers unique combat encounters, fan favorite classics such as Express, Hijack, and Raid Return rebuilt for the 2035 setting. Scrolling down here, okay, core launch maps. These are the maps that we're gonna have in the beta: Blackheart, Cortex, Exposure, Imprint, The Forge, and Toshin. We got all the previews to all of the maps here with all of their descriptions. Again, I'll be leaving a link to this blog down in the description, so if you want to read through all of this, feel free. This map here, Colossus, is one that I'm really excited to play because I always thought when I was playing Plaza, like, what would it be like to go to the other side? I'll go ahead and cut this into the video, but when I'm playing on BO2 Plaza, you look out over to the ocean and then you see just the other side of Colossus. I wonder if that's what it's going to be, or obviously kind of based off of something like that. Maybe at some point in time too during BO7. I'm willing to bet that we'll probably get Plaza as a remake. Homestead looks really, really sick. Just the aesthetic of that, I'm very excited to play on that. Paranoia. There's something going on at the hospital, but is it all in your head? Ah, yes, the classic Black Ops mind games. Here on Retrieval, I'm kind of getting some Stronghold vibes from this. Here's a multiplayer map, Scar. Yeah, this is the map where we saw, like, the very first leaks from the game, like, all in that area right there, where everyone's like, oh my god, that standoff. Scrolling down here, we got our first look at the loadouts, and dude, this UI looks so nice. I'm getting some heavy Black Ops 3 vibes from this. That looks good. And it looks like that Rampart, the Scar, again, I'm just quoting Espresso Jordan. Maybe it has a new name, the MXR-17, but that looks really good. I know I'm really hammering the point home here, but this UI, I love that Black Ops 3 style. That looks really, really good. Now, a lot of us already know how lethals and tacticals go over field upgrades, wildcards. I like the idea of wildcards returning, granting extra attachments, bonus equipment, or even replacing Scorestreaks with more perks via the specialist wildcard. Okay, so that's how specialist is going to work in the game. It's a wildcard that you can attach. Okay. Perks define operator specialties again, like Enforcer, Recon, and Strategist from Black Ops 6, introducing hybrid specialties that unlock a powerful new bonus when mixing categories. Okay. Yeah, new to Black Ops 7, players can now customize their tactical and lethal equipment, field upgrades, and score streaks using the Overclock system. Again, very similarly to what we had in Advanced Warfare. I also know that Infinite Warfare kind of played with that customizable kill streak option, but I'm glad to see that it's coming back. I feel like that kind of thing is really cool for COD. Showing off like the primary weapons that we got. The Jaeger 45 is what they call the TAC 45. Okay. Oh, I love that. COD 4 mentioned. Remember, swapping to your pistol is always faster than reloading.
Remember, switching to your pistol is always faster than reloading.
And there's no better deterrent against aerial streaks and vehicles than a good launcher. Yeah, make your support classes, please. I'm tired of being the only support player on the team. Got pistols and launchers. We do have another dedicated melee slot, which I really like this idea too. Gotta look here at the tacticals. Of course, we got the classic stun, EMP flash, pinpoint grenade. I can't remember the name of the nade from it in BO2, but it was like the Pokeball that you would throw. Stim shots are back. Sight grenades. That's looking like a gas grenade. I'm guessing that when you get hit by it, you start to trip out kind of with like that, I don't know, red smoke, red trippiness like we've seen in the trailers. We got a hunter bot, smoke grenade, and a decoy grenade. Cool, here's where they show off what some of the overclock abilities do. So stun grenades will slow victims' movement and aiming. Overclock 1 will increase the stun duration. That's gonna be, oh boy, tac mask, please work in this game. So what, like Overclock 2 just makes them even more stunned from the seams of it? Oh, I like these ideas for the overclock on EMPs. Increase disruption radius. Cook for extra EMP bursts. Yeah, I'm gonna be throwing these at sentry guns all year. The Overclock 2 adds the ability to cook for additional detonation, so similar to a 9-bang. Stim shots here, oh, I already know that people are gonna be doing this. Everyone's gonna be overclocking their speed boost, doing the YY slide canceling movement god demon crown emoji. Explodes on impact with the ground, releasing a lingering cloud of hallucinogenic gas. Okay, yeah. Increases the duration that the enemies are affected by. The grenades release gas, deals damage over time. Okay. Gotta look here at the lethals. Again, of course, your typical frag, semtex, cluster nade, combat axe. I'll always call it the tomahawk. I'm sorry. Molotov, C4, needle drone, and a point turret. New lethals here is what I'm really interested in, the point turret. It's a small deployable sentry turret that automatically shoots enemies, distracting and damaging them. Turret's rate of fire, orientation sensors allow turret to deploy on walls and ceilings. Oh, that's gonna be kind of obnoxious. I feel like little mini sentry guns everywhere on the map, like EMP grenades, are gonna kind of be a necessity, but we'll see. Ah, so the needle drone is like a bomb drone from MWIII. Oh boy. Assault pack, drone pod, trophy system, active camo, echo unit, mute field, black hat from BO2, Fear Trap, Scrambler, and Squad Link. Yeah, Drone Pod. I feel like I'm definitely going to need to run EMPs more than anything this year. Oh, that's what that was. The Echo Unit. Okay. That first little decoy in the multiplayer reveal trailer. That's exactly what that is. Holographic Soldier decoy tricks enemies and captures and holds objectives. Hologram brightly flashes when enemies come near them, stunning them, faster charge time. It's basically a futuristic version of the inflatable decoys that we've seen in the recent Modern Warfare games. The additional field upgrades, the Scrambler, Fear Trap, Black Hat, and Mute Field. These are going to come with the launch of the game. The Mute Field, a stealth device that reduces your footstep volume, hides you from enemy minimaps and prevents you from being targeted by enemy Scorestreaks for a limited time. We haven't got to the perks yet, but I'm assuming that's not the replacement for Dead Silence or Ninja. We gotta look here at the Wildcards, Overkill, Prepper, High Roller, Fly Swatter, Tac Expert, Gunfighter, Perk Greed, Danger Close, and Specialist. A lot of these we've seen before. Okay. During the beta, we'll have access to Gunfighter, Overkill, and Perk Greed, and then the rest of them are going to come at the launch of the game. Now we have the perks. Okay, yeah, Ninja, Dead Silence is still its own thing. And it looks like all the perks that we have here are all things that we've seen before. I do really like that Lightweight is returning. That's a classic CoD perk. I feel like we haven't had that in forever. I already know I'm gonna have to run Perk Greed to get Flak Jacket and Tac Mask. Here with Ghost, undetectable by enemy scalp pulses. Now, like, this is a little bit of a rant that I kind of want to get into. If red dots are back on the radar from unsuppressed weapons, like in my opinion how they should be with Call of Duty, I feel like we don't need a scalp pulse or a personal UAV kind of thing in the game when you can get rid of that and then have the UAV knock down 100 points. So instead of getting like 500-600 score for a UAV, it can go back down to a much more manageable like 300 or 400 points. In the case of Black Ops 6, I think it's like 500-600 score. Having to go on a 5 or 6 kill streak for a UAV, it's just like, why? Why not get rid of scalp pulse and then have that come back down to like 300 or 400 so, or like 400 if you're playing an objective game. Go ahead, capture a flag, get 3 kills, boom, UAV. It's just like, why not do that? Oh, they call it Tech Mask, not Tac Mask. Okay, my fault. You'll have to forgive me, that's 15 years of muscle memory, but resistance to enemy flashes, concussions, and gas cannot be EMP'd or hacked, very similarly to BO2, or that's kind of like actually adding on Hardwired from BO2 and BO3 into that mix, so I like that. That's going to be really crutch in my opinion. Not really a giant difference for me because I almost always run Flak Jacket and Tac Mask, like that's what I feel like you should be using all the time. I really like that Hunter's Instinct is coming back, because I really like that perk from BO6. Close Shave Enforcer, automatically use your dedicated melee weapon attack. See, that's the thing though, is that, man, I don't know. I understand over the years of Call of Duty, we're trying to get rid of the whole like panic knifing thing. Like we got rid of drop shotting in favor of dolphin diving in BO1. I get it's a perk to bring back a classic Call of Duty fundamental, but it's just like, why not try that again for a while and see how it goes? Got a new perk here called Blast Link. Your explosive damage marks your enemies on the minimap. Okay, now that's the Modern Warfare 3 Recon Pro. With explosives anyway. I think one of those field upgrades does it for tactical grenades, so it's all kind of the same thing. Here for perk 3, yeah, Tac Sprinter. Okay, so that's where Tac Sprint's gonna come back. Makes a lot of sense for it to be in the Enforcer category. We have Looper. Okay, so that's the looping Scorestreaks coming back. Wait a second, Strategist, Guardian. Oh no, wait a minute. Revive down teammates faster. Oh no, please don't tell me Last Stand is back. I'm gonna cry. I mean, running it back to the field upgrades, I'm not seeing a Last Stand thing here. Like, I might be stupid. For the most part, when it comes to the perks, we've seen a lot of this before. Now again, new to Black Ops 7, players can now activate hybrid combat specialties when pairing perks of different categories. As long as your loadout includes 2 of the perks of the same color, you're guaranteed to unlock a hybrid combat specialty. Note that when using Perk Greed, your combat specialty will still be determined by the base perks in your 1, 2, and 3 slots. For Scout specialty, you're combining Enforcer and Recon perks. For Tactician, you're combining Enforcer and Strategist, and for Operative, you've got Recon and Strategist. And now we have the core specialties again, so like what we've seen from Black Ops 6, where you have Enforcer, Recon, and Strategist. Now moving on to the weapons, here's a quick summary of everything. BO7 is going to deliver 30 weapons, including 16 debuting for the first time in franchise history. Gunsmith and the global weapon builds, the Scorestreaks, everything listed here below is going to be in the beta. So we're going to have the M15 mod, M15 mod 0, we've got the MXR 17, Peacekeeper's going to be here in the beta. Here for the SMGs, we've got the Graz 45K, Graz 45K, the Dravec 45, full auto SMG that's highly stable and effective at longer ranges. Yeah, oh yo, that kind of looks like the UMP 45. Alright, I kind of see what they're doing with that. And then we got the Razor 9mm, kind of looks like a mini TAR 21. Here for the shotguns, we have the M10 Breacher, the pump action that we saw. We got the Echo 12. Down here, we got the MK78 LMG. For marksman rifles, there it is. We got the M8A1, classic from Black Ops 2. And that's going to be the only marksman rifle there for the beta. I already know a lot of people are going to be using that. There it is, man. My GOAT sniper rifle's the VS Recon. VS Recon, bolt-action sniper rifle with a quick rechamber and moderate recoil and stability. A quick rechamber, you say? I wonder if it's going to be like pre-patch DSR. Huh, we'll see. Oh, shit, the XR3 Ion. Okay. A 3-round burst sniper rifle with high power and low recoil, but slower handling and a short pre-fire delay. Yep, the PO6 is back. I swear, if I see any PO6 ELO, I'm going to start crashing out. Down here with the pistols, we've got the Jaeger 45, TAC 45 from BO2. Absolute classic. Already know I'm going to be using that. Got the CoD NEXT, full auto pistol with high damage rate of fire, offset by strong recoil and shorter effective range. So pretty similar to a Cap 40. Got the ARC M1 charge launcher. Hold the trigger to charge up devastating energy beam that can pierce through enemies. Whoa, what? Deals high damage to vehicles and Scorestreaks. We got a Spartan laser. All right. Nah, that actually sounds really cool. As a support player, I'm excited to try that. Here we got the Flatline Mark II. That looks like that's going to be the only melee weapon here in the beta. Here's again a quick preview at the Gunsmith system. Again, I know I said this earlier, earlier, but man, I love the UI in this. That looks really, really good. Got all the previews here. It's like, again, all the weapon code sharing. Firing range is coming back, allowing you to test different weapons and weapon builds on a variety of targets. See exactly how much damage each shot inflicts at a variety of ranges. Okay. Somebody like Exclusive Ace, it's gonna make his job a lot easier. Now, here we got the Scorestreaks, the heavy hitters of multiplayer combat. Here we got the Scout Pulse, radar ping that reveals nearby enemies on the user's minimap. Again, it's just, I mean, lower Scorestreak cost, radar ping that shows directional arrows instead of red dots. Okay, alright, hold up. Got the Rxqe in the beta, the UAV. Counters the first lock-on missile with a flare, increases bullet resistance, and lower Scorestreak cost. Okay, I'll shut up. Alright, lower score cost. Okay, that's fair, that's fine. I'll shut up. We got the Skewer, fire and forget air-to-ground projectile for precision eliminations. Bladed design minimizes collateral damage. Wait a second, Skewer targets, dude, that's gotta be like the ultimate, like, BM, dude. The idea of that, like, imagine somebody's camping in the back of the map, you know where they are, they're not moving, and you drop a Skewer on them. That sounds ridiculous. I love it. Of course, we got the classic care package, counter UAV. Counters first lock on with a flare, increases bullet resistance. Naturally, I like that a lot too. I kind of like that they're giving the UAVs a little bit more bullet resistance. We got the LGM, which is basically artillery, launch continuous bombardment of explosive shells at a targeted area. Napalm Strike is back. That looks really good. Of course, we got the return of the Sentry turret. I'm still a little bit worried about that mini Sentry that's a lethal, but we'll see how that goes. Hellstorm missile is back. Hand cannon is back. Oh, yo, hold up. Assemble a portable one-hit kill sniper that can reveal and eliminate targets behind cover. Yo! You guys might remember from the Black Ops 2 campaign, there was that pulse sniper. I'm sorry, I'm not remembering the name of it off the top of my head, but it's like you can charge it up, see enemies through walls, and shoot right through it. Of course, we got the dog, our goat, the deployable armored weapon groundcraft. Basically a new version of Wheelson or Mantis, whatever you want to call it. The Sentry mode, guarding an area and deploying a supply pack and integrated trophy system. Okay, that's gonna be huge for like capturing objectives, longer active duration. Of course, the interceptors are back. I really like the way that they did it in Black Ops 6, because the way that the interceptors in Air Patrol worked in Cold War was a little much. Direct the Watchdog Helo to guard an area. Okay, so similarly to Black Ops 1, where you can just call it in over a certain area. I thought this was another version of the RCXDs, but the HKDs wield hunter-killer drones which seek targets and explode. Okay, seeing the Rhino, I know they haven't announced it yet, but that is 100% gridlock from BO4. VTOL warship is returning from Black Ops 2. That's gonna be really crazy to see. The Harp, yo, that Blackbird looks so nice. Man, they gotta call it the Blackbird again. Overclock 1's gonna deploy flares on it, lower score cost for it. EMP systems, of course. Legion, large autonomous drone cluster patrols the skies, automatically seeking targets and exploding on impact. Okay, so the Legion is basically the new Swarm. Scorestreaks here are looking really nice across the board, and I know I was saying earlier, I like that a lot of my worries are being addressed with lower score costs, but also maybe again having it so they're easier to destroy, but also making you choose those overclocks to have that increased durability for certain score streaks in the game. I've been recording this for so long, this is going to take me so long to edit, but there's just so much to cover here. So next up we have the Omnimovement innovations and movement. So we got wall jumps, as we've seen. We're kind of getting to that point again where jetpacks are going to be coming back inevitably in the future. You can perfect wall jumps in multiplayer training, so again, like having that firing range practice area will give us a good chance to practice the movement. Wall jumps can be chained together up to 3 times, but with a loss of inertia each time to keep the momentum balanced. I understand that. Expect to use wall jumps to reach higher vantage points, leap over a dangerous gap in a map, or to find different routes to take. And again here, the optional tag sprint. I really like that it's flipped this year. We don't need a perk to activate just default sprint. Trying that the other way around this go around I think is a really good idea. The grenade body shield finisher, again, that does look really sick. And that was exactly the thing that I was talking about. So that's like that echo decoy, stick a grenade to them. That looks really cool. And the thing is too is that we first saw that in the Black Ops Cold War campaign. So it's really cool to see that that was something that they wanted to expand upon, and now they get the chance to really do it. Meet the operators. We have 2 opposing factions. Again, one of these days, I really want to go back to more default factions, but for operators, we got JSOC and the Guild. Here in the beta, we're going to have 50-50 and Faulkner as playable characters. We'll have Gerardo, Emma Kagan, and Mason that are going to be playable in the beta. Vermok, Weylin, and Zavari. I gotta see what they're doing. They gave her the Outrider hood. That's pretty sick. And then, of course, the rest of the characters are all going to be there for the full launch of the game. Now, Classic Prestige. Yes! Once again, Classic Prestige. We got 10 prestiges of rewards to climb through, including exclusive operator skins, blueprints, and additional rewards. So again, going off of what we've had in Black Ops 6, really like the look of that. And again, weapon prestige is coming back, first time since Black Ops 4. After maxing the weapon, enter weapon prestige to reset the weapon, unlocking exclusive prestige attachments and universal camos to grind. That's going to be really, really nice. 10 prestige levels to climb through, and each time you enter a new prestige, expect a level reset, permanent unlock token, and prestige icon. Prestige themes will continually escalate beyond traditional definitions and later prestiges to cover elements within the Black Ops 7 narrative. Okay. So in Black Ops 6, it was based on the older Treyarch games. Now this one's going to be more focused on BO7. Blueprints, operator skins, prestige master titles and colors at regular intervals throughout your level 1000 grind to further showcase your prowess. Okay, here's another look at the weapon prestige. Each weapon features 2 prestige weapon levels followed by weapon prestige master, 250 levels to climb through. Okay, so it seems like, yeah, that unique camo is going to be for that one weapon. Okay. Entering prestige 1 activates the following effects. Level and attachment reset. Okay, expected. But it does not include optic attachments or weapon camos. Okay, that's pretty cool, which remain permanently unlocked once obtained. A unique prestige attachment that's different for every weapon. The choice to unlock one of your weapon's attachments permanently. Okay, so like you can choose rapid fire or extended mag if you're choosing a sniper. A unique weapon camo that can be equipped to that weapon or any other weapon. Okay, wait a minute, hold on. Prestige build is automatically created for the weapon when you just prestige, with the prestige and permanently unlocked attachments applied to it, as well as the weapon camo. Your weapon also receives a prestige icon next to it, which changes as you progress from 1 to 2 to master to maximum level, as shown in the kill cam. At this point, you can level up your weapon again, and once it reaches max level, you can optionally enter prestige 2. For prestige 2, you get the following: another choice to unlock one of your weapon's attachments permanently, a weapon-specific weapon charm, a second unique weapon camo that can be equipped to that weapon or any other weapon. So once you hit second prestige, it's automatically going to take you into weapon prestige mastery. Okay. All attachments for your weapon are now permanently unlocked. Your weapon level remains at the number it was previously, but continues all the way to 250. So it's like once you hit second level 50, it's just going to hit prestige master, then go to 51 and all the way to 250. Expect additional XP rewards and weapon camos at levels 100, 150, and 200, and the ultimate reward for your weapon when you reach the max level 250. A unique final camo for you to showcase, with some of the level 250 camos being returning fan favorites. Okay. BO7 weapon prestige offers deep progression with each weapon, virtually no more wasted weapon XP, and double quick progression if you utilize double XP tokens throughout the grind. Summary: career and weapon camos, calling card, daily challenges, reroll weeklies. Do you have what it takes to reach multiplayer 100%er? Deep set of multiplayer calling cards split across categories: career, hardened, and prestige. We've seen that before. Weapon camos. It wouldn't be multiplayer without a new camo grind, and more. Claim missed rewards from past content while earning XP towards chosen unlocks in the armory. Okay, yeah, so the armory system is back. And now here's the weekly challenges that we've been talking about starting in Season 1. Weekly challenges will feature new piece of unlockable loadout content week after week in the post-launch seasons. Thank you, Modern Warfare 3. And it goes across multiplayer, zombies, co-op campaign, and Warzone. So I like that co-op campaign, or like that final mission. They're really going all out on that. Again, we got weapon camos here. Here's the overview. For the first time ever, campaign will have a weapon camo journey. I mean, Black Ops 3 would like a word. You could get camos from that in Black Ops 3's campaign. But I mean, more so specifically a mastery camo, I think is what they're hinting at. 9 military camos, 3 special camos, 4 mastery camos. There are 16 different mastery camos. Now again, with mastery camos, we're talking about gold, diamond, dark spine, and dark matter, for example. That's 4 for the multiplayer side of BO6. Then you have like the gold, diamond, afterlife, and nebula for zombies. That's another 4, you know, so on and so forth. Now for the camo grinders, this is going to explain how it's all going to work. Fewer headshots and better camo pacing. Players only now need 80 headshots per weapon to complete all 9 military camos, and the pacing of camo unlocks is more consistent as you progress. Earn your first camo after 5 headshots, then every 10 headshots after that. 5, 10, 20, 30. Okay. Oh, military camos, instead of requiring headshots, shotguns will now require point blank kills, and snipers will require one-shot kills. There are now 3 special camos per weapon instead of 2. Special camos are now the same per weapon and can only be equipped to that one weapon once unlocked. Special camos are now the same per weapon and can only be equipped to that weapon once unlocked. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Equipping universal camos. You can now equip any universal camo to any weapon. The previous requirement of having to unlock 5 military camos on the weapon before equipping a universal camo has been removed. That makes sense too. I like that change. I know some people were kind of upset about that in BO6 because it felt like certain weapon camos were just kind of useless after a certain point. For example, you weren't able to put Cherry Blossom on a new weapon until you completed all 100 headshots, so it's like special camos were kind of redundant to an extent. Challenge tracking, automatic display of camos near completion, and the last used weapon. Okay, yeah, so back from BO6. Additional ways, there'll be many more additional ways to unlock universal camos through weapon prestige, weekly challenges, seasonal events. Reach classified to unlock the classified. Okay, yeah, so basically prestige. As we discussed earlier with weapon prestige, once you start prestiging your weapons, will feature 3 unique universal camos that can only be unlocked by progressing deep into the weapon prestige with that weapon. Weekly challenges starting in Season 1. Each season will feature 2 universal camos obtainable. Love that. First camo is rewarded for completing half a week season. The final season mastery is rewarded for completing all weeks in the season. Beautiful. Every single week there's going to be new things to do. This is great. And you can anticipate ample number of desirable universal camos during the BO7 seasonal events and updates. Mastery badges, once again, we've seen that in BO6. They're there in the kill cams. You can put them on your profile. Combat record, leaderboards, medal collection, all return in BO7. Compare your performance and accolades against your friends in the global Call of Duty player base. So they're kind of bringing that back. Okay. Like a real BO1 combat record. Like you're telling me that I can pull someone's profile in the game and look at their stats? Now, additional comms, Call of Duty NEXT, beta dates, and more. anymore. Call of Duty Next is next week on September 30th. We got the BO7 beta. Early access starts on October 2nd through October 5th, and the open beta from October 5th to October 8th. I've said this in previous years that I really would prefer that kind of style of doing a beta instead of just 2 weekends. Just do it for like a week straight, a couple days straight. Open beta launches at 10 a.m. Pacific on Sunday, October 5th, so 1 p.m. Eastern. Yeah, again, if you pre-ordered, you don't need a beta code or anything like that. Development credits, published by Activision, led by Treyarch in partnership with Raven. Okay, additional development by, yeah, I was looking at it like, I thought Sledge was helping out with the multiplayer. Okay, but yeah, I mean, I get it now. It's like everyone's kind of helping each other. But it's very clear to see that they're taking a lot of inspiration and feedback from Modern Warfare 3 because, yeah, Modern Warfare 3 and Sledge did a kick-ass job with that, and that should be the standard going forward. Like, hey, Sledgehammer knocked it out of the park. They set the new gold standard with that. That is everything, again, that we know as far as everything goes. We got the beta next week, Call of Duty next week. Now, I'll be 100% honest with you guys. In recent years, I've had the privilege to go to Call of Duty Next, but unfortunately this year, I have not been invited. Unless something happens within this next week or so, I'm very sorry. I will not be at Next, but that's on me. I need to do a better job for you guys, and I'm going to do my best for you guys for BO7 so I can be there to provide you guys with the early information. With the way that everything is looking, man, the more that we get information about this game, the better it's looking. I know BO7 right now is kind of in a space where it's like, it feels like Infinite Warfare, where everyone's just hating on it to hate on it. I understood that from the initial reveal last month, but everything from the BO7 Direct to everything that we're getting now, like, it's looking really, really good. A lot of really good, clear communication on everything, and I'm excited to play the game. I'm very excited to play the beta. Everything so far is looking extremely promising. Everything they're talking about, especially on the post-launch side of things, this is looking great. Very, very excited for this upcoming year. Can't wait to use the VS Recon and the PO6. I know this is probably going to be a very long video, but go ahead and let me know down in the comment section below if you made it to this point of the video. What do you guys think about Black Ops 7? What do you think about all the information that we've been getting? I've been around Call of Duty for almost 2 decades. I know how the pre-launch stuff usually goes, but this time around, like, it's feeling good. I don't know if this is now the point in time where I do my best T-Dog impression in saying that Call of Duty is back, but it's looking good. I'm very excited.